Happy Friday! Last Friday we compared Fire Frank Bulldozer against Fire Fairy Acelia. Two free-to-play units that are very good early game, and they can be used throughout the rest of the game. Today, we're gonna put Fire Frank to the test against our other free-to-play 4-star king, or should I say queen, I'm sorry, it's 2023, and that is Light Amazon LYN. LYN is by far one of the best early game free 4-star monsters you can obtain in the monster story. A lot of people have pushed her to the side, but let's just see how she compares today and against the king of 3 stars, Fire Frankenstein. If you like all my videos and like my content, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Tip of the day. You always want to check your book randomly, because in the book is a collection challenge, and every month it does reset. However, Come To Us is sneaky and sometimes throws in little surprise challenges. They only last about a week, but this surprise challenge, you can get 3 fire scrolls, 3 wind scrolls, and 3 water scrolls. You also can get a light and dark scroll. Just wanted to make sure you knew that it popped up. The more you know. Alright, so just like last week, today we are going to go into Naraka because we don't have our testing dummy yet. We're going to compare Fire Frankenstein Bulldozer against the boss killer Light Amazon LYN. I'm also going to take them into regular dungeons because raids work different for HP based damage compared to regular dungeons. So we're just going to do some damage tests. Bulldozer, same stats, 3122 defense. 92% crit, 165 crit damage. LYN has 3149 attack, 100% crit rate, 185 crit damage. But we're gonna push into the first Dragon's Roar and see how much damage they do. First, we're gonna start with Bulldozer. We're gonna test both on Soul Link and off of Soul Link. I'm bringing the Konamiya Tion and the Shannon, just like last week, and we'll see what kind of damage he does. So just like last week, I'm just going to make sure to go in, get a defense break and a damage taken up. Hopefully I'm going to try to make it the same level of LYN and Bulldozer, just to make it fair, right? So defense break 2, and that's it. No damage taken up. Defense break 3. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to just start off and just do this, and I'm going to put it on auto, and we're going to watch the damage, and at the end, we're going to see what happens. I think the first Dragon's Roar usually pops off around 83%. 84%, that's okay. So we have 592,000 damage. Alright, now we'll test Bulldozer off Soul Link. Tion spamming skills. Alright, we want at least defense break 2, 3 right after the first AoE of the damage over time. We'll just go again to the first Dragon's Roar and just see what the damage is going to be. Make sure to dodge out of stuff so it's a very consistent run between the two. Because data matters and it has to be consistent. There's the first Dragon's Roar, 534,000 damage. Pretty consistent on Soul Link and off Soul Link. Alright, now to bring in LYN. Her second skill does more damage, so maybe I could test both. She gets damage dealt up by 30% on her second skill, but her crit damage is up 50% on her first skill. So this is actually going to be a good comparison to see what skill is actually better to spam. Alright, we're going to start with the first skill. Just got to make sure I get some defense break here to be consistent. I don't get, well, I got level 3, level 2, I guess. We'll see what happens. The thing about LYN is her basic attack does more damage and damage based off of enemy max HP. So against the boss, Bulldozer doesn't have that on anything with basic. His basic attack is nothing special. I think LYN is actually a better non-Soul Link monster than a Soul Link monster. Alright, we are at the Dragon's Breath, and we are at LYN, 488,000. Bulldozer definitely outclasses LYN as a Soul Link. Alright, so this time we're testing LYN's second skill. On auto, make sure to get a defense break up in here, up in here. Alright, we got lots of defense breaks up in here, up in here. So I just want to make sure I don't get hit by any of the circles up in here, up in here. So I don't get dots and my people die. Again, we're just going to see how far we get to the Dragon's Roar, dodge out of stuff, make it consistent runs. Her second skill actually does a little bit more damage than her first. So I'm thinking she's probably better with her second skill on Soul Link. There's the Dragon's Roar, and we are at 506,000. Interesting. Now we're going to do Kona Mia Tion, spamming the skills with LYN as a non-Soul Link. Turn on Tion's skill at auto. Even though we manual raids, right? You better be manual in raids or I'm going to come over there. Alright, defense break, nice level 3, and we are off to the races. Don't get hit by dots and stuff, perfect. One thing I didn't really think about too though is the amount of damage that my Orbia does. It could speed up the process or not speed up the process of getting to Dragon's Roar. So I may want to think about that in the future, but I'm not restarting now because we can kind of tell, you know, just by doing this, who would be better. All right, let's get these skill cooldowns down. Let's see what we got going on. All right, first Dragon's Roar, 444,000. That's crazy. Now, I know raid bosses' HP bars work a little different, especially with HP-based target enemy damage. Because if it was actually the enemy's base HP, I mean, some monsters in this game would like 3-shot a raid boss, so that doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure that the enemy's HP every 10% is what that damage is based off of. So what I'm going to do is go into Forgotten Earth Shrine. Bulldozer doesn't get the element advantage and neither does LYN. First, let's test out Bulldozer. I'm bringing Rigel just to remove the buffs. All I really want to make sure is I get a defense break. Alright, let's get the defense break. Alright, make it simple. Alright, let's go. Oh, got to turn on auto. That would make sense. Check the damage out here, 250, 279. Alright, Bulldozer's pulling out ahead, doing as much damage as possible, just putting it on auto. Alright, GG. Alright, now bringing LYN in, using her second skill, which does more damage. Let's see if I can get a defense break off, and I do, just the same, perfect. Alright, let's go to town here. Alright, LYN's definitely putting out a little bit more burst than she does on the Raka. But just not enough. It's just not Bulldozer. No one is Bulldozer. So in normal dungeons, they're roughly the same. But raids, Bulldozer definitely shines over LYN. Raid bosses have a different mechanic when it comes to targets max HP as damage. Because like I said before, there would be monsters that you could bring in that would like 3 or 4 shot an enemy raid boss. So they gotta break it down to make it like work, right? So in conclusion, I think Bulldozer is actually better than LYN. But don't get me wrong, she is a great unit because there's going to be units that you need for like Spire or anything against Dark. LYN would actually be better than Bulldozer. But when it's neutral element, a 3-star beats out a 4-star. And to me, that's pretty crazy. And that's it for today's video. I just wanted to personally test Bulldozer versus LYN. Because LYN in the beginning of the game was like the end-all be-all, right? That's the first 4-star monster you gotta get. I mean, even I said that. And still, she is still great. Especially if you want a ranged damage dealer. Because you have to think about that in regards to team comps sometimes too. You can't just always bring in anything you want. Melee units will be taking more damage than an archer. Especially if you have like 2 or 3 melee units all stacked on each other, then AoE just blows them up. So it's always good to have variety. Let me know if this surprised you. If you like all my videos, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!